Now, this is a story I heard about recently, and I knew I just needed to make a video about it. It's one of those wacky stories that you hear that's just fucking goofy. Now, this is Lil Uzi Vert, quite a popular rapper. No, I haven't listened to any of his songs. Frankly, I'm more of a sea shanty rabbit myself. Frankly, the only reason I know about him is that he got a $24 million pink diamond implanted into his forehead and he ended up looking like Vision. Also got ripped out of his head like Vision too. Well, I guess that's better than having it get stabbed with a sword like it's Steven Universe. Funny thing about that, apparently the reason Uzi Vert got that diamond in his head in the first place was because he's a fan of the show. I mean, it's a good show, but I think you might be taking it a bit too far, mate. I mean, you're not gonna catch me inserting a lapis or a peridot in my body, nor could I afford it if I wanted to.
Hola, welcome to Totally Not Stolen from Foreign Lands Gem Emporium. How can I help you, mate? Hello there, Governor. I need your help with this ruby. I wish to put it in a very special spot. Oh, of course, do you want it on a ring or a nice necklace for the lady? Nah, mate, I want you to put it in me fucking eye socket. Ah, of course, such a rational place to put a gemstone. Be still, mate, this won't hurt a bit.
The voices in my head. They're British! So anyway, in 2018, Uzi Vert was busy working on his album, Eternal A Take, which has a sci-fi aesthetic to it, and he posted the original album art to hype up its release. And this is where the second player in this story comes in. Heaven's Gate. Yes, that Heaven's Gate. For those who don't know, here's a very basic summary. Heaven's Gate was a UFO cult from the 1970s led by a guy named Marshall Applewhite and a woman named Bonnie Nettles. They believed the Earth was going to be recycled, and the only way to evacuate was to elevate your existence to a higher plane, and you would board a spaceship and sail off into heaven and become a fucking space alien. After Nettles died in 1985, Applewhite became the sole leader of the cult. They bought a mansion in Rancho Santa Fe, and in 1997, they believed a spaceship was trailing behind a comet named Hale-Bopp, and they all killed themselves, thinking their souls would enter the spaceship and fly off into paradise, becoming space aliens. Now, not everyone in the cult killed themselves, because shortly before the cult sailed off into heaven, Applewhite had 2 members stay behind to manage their website. Yes, they have a website, and yes, it's still up. You can visit it. Now, the original album art for Eternal A Take was pretty much a direct copy of the Heaven's Gate logo, even down to the text at the bottom. Since the album is about Uzi Vert traveling through space, kinda like what the cult believed in, it made sense why he would take inspiration from them for the aesthetic of the artwork. But the 2 surviving members of the cult were not happy, and they threatened to sue him for copyright infringement. Now, could Uzi Vert have won a lawsuit against these 2? It's possible that he could have won, since it's kinda parodying the cult, especially since no one takes Heaven's Gate seriously because, fucking look at it. No one really took them seriously even before they embarked on their little journey through space. But Uzi Vert decided that it wasn't worth trying to fight against these 2 absolute nutcases and potentially risk losing his case. So he decided to make a few new album covers and had his fan base vote on which one they liked the most. And they chose this one. And after it was released in 2020, the album was met with critical acclaim. So in conclusion, if you're gonna make an album cover, be careful with designing it or else a cult might sue you. But remember, when a crazy man tells you to join his space religion, follow the Nike slogan and just do it. Anyway, see ya.